Yeah, nice to get going in the conference play. It felt like we hadn't played for a long time, playing the Thursday, Friday against Notre Dame. So to get back into conference play and the intensity of our league is nice to get that going, and nice to have a good showing on Friday night, and then not as strong on Saturday. So, but good in general just to get back at it.
Is there concern at all, just because there is this trend that's developed over the first month plus that, hey, we're really good on the opening night, and
Yeah.
we're not matching it on or maybe somebody else is rising to the occasion, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's something we got to make sure we look at. I'd say at the beginning there's not a huge sample size, but now we're getting into we played 8 games now, I guess, right? So it's definitely something where we got to make sure we come out with the same level of intensity on Saturday night as we do on Friday night, and make sure we grow our game like other teams are doing against us from night to night. So, I thought our effort was pretty good on Saturday. Anytime you outshoot a team, we outshot a team, I think 42-20 or 19 or whatever it was. When you outshoot a team 2-1 and don't come away with at least a chance at success, we got to make sure we're doing something different to create more scoring opportunities for ourselves, not to give up that many opportunities against, I guess. So we definitely need to. That was a bit of a head scratcher on Saturday.
Do you have any theories on that? Is it somebody making an adjustment and rising up, knowing they have to now do something the next night to get the split, or do you feel any let down? Is there any, I guess, thing that's from series to series that you're noticing?
Yeah, not really. If you look at the game, I think you got to be careful not to over dissect it too. If you look at the game, we had 2 power plays on Saturday. We had 2 power plays right off the bat. Had success on the power play the night before. I thought we were too fancy on the power play Saturday night, a little bit too perimeter, and didn't attack the net as much as we did on Friday night that got us success. And then boom, they got a power play and they scored right away. So anytime you have that momentum early in the game or really taking it to a team and you don't score, they come down and score on their power play, and then they score 2 in a row. It's just a difficult thing you got to get over. And I think we also have to learn as a program, as a team, the intensity you have to bring both nights to have success in this league, because it is so unforgiving. If you don't capitalize on one of those early power plays, or your PK is not sharp early, or however it works, then then it's tough to get that lead back, and then you run into a hot goalie who's seen everything, and you can't muster enough offense to get back in the game.
Well, yeah, Scott, this weekend at all, I think the buzz around here had to be your Top Gun thing after.
Oh yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
kind of share with us how that all came about?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's a great thing, and we asked our guys to work so hard and to do a lot of things that aren't fun, as it is often when you're trying to build championship habits. So it's always nice, I think, anyways, to make sure that we're having fun when it's time to have fun too, and to have that after the game. I think to celebrate a win and to have a little bit of an unsung hero, and then kind of our top maverick or top gun, or however you want to look at it, I think is great. And I know the boys really enjoyed it, and again, I think that's just stuff that brings teams together, and we have a tight-knit group in the locker room, so it's fun to see those guys enjoying themselves after a hard-earned victory.
So where did the idea originate? And I guess, were they in on it at all, or was that new to them after the game?
Yeah, it was a surprise to them. We had sat, it was Coach Menino, Bernie, and I, and Kirk Thompson, and Aaron Gorsh. We were sitting around and thought, I'm kind of a big guy that likes traditions, or little kind of neat things that maybe is different than anybody else does it. So we always talk to the captains about, let's get some little traditions going, whether it's after practice or before practice, before games. I think that's something special about being in the program for 4 years. And so, yeah, as a staff, we kind of decided we wanted to do it, and just kind of came to fruition. And nice to see it now. Those helmets are pretty sweet, so hopefully we can use them more often.
I was going to say, that was the one thing that I heard about more than anything over the weekend was how real they looked. So
Yeah.
how long had this been in the planning stage? Well, first, whose idea was it to go Top Gun right out of the gate? And second,
Yeah.
how were you able to replicate those so well?
Yeah, no, it was good. It was, we just found them on the internet there, and Google is this. That's the millennial answer, right? We Googled it and got it done. So so it was good. It was good. We got those helmets for the guys, and then now that they got their own carrying case for the road and everything. So it'll be great.
So are they only after wins? And
Yep. Yeah, after wind. Yeah, now the the guys that got the last award get to pass it on to the next unsung hero, passes it on to the next unsung hero, and vice versa. The next guy gets to pass on the Top Gun award. So it's kind of a nice team thing to do after a win, to recognize your teammates. And I love the unsung hero award too, because I think that's always maybe the media or people don't catch usually the guys that go to battle every night and do those things. So it's nice to see that.
Right. So going forward, will it be is it the staff that chooses who gets it, or does the player that passes it
Yeah,
on choose?
player that passes on gets to choose. Yeah, so we'll see how the judgment goes in there. We'll see if we can concur on who they pick. But yeah, neat thing for a player to pass on to a player, I think. So that's what we'll do.
Do you remember who it was who brought up Top Gun initially?
I don't. I think it just kind of, we started looking and it just kind of got the idea, something going on. So Kirk Thompson was really good in getting all the buying everything up, getting everything set up for us. So he did a great job there.
Western's not an easy place to play. I'm sure you are well aware of that.
Yeah.
How do guys kind of rebound from last series and get back to ready to go back on the road when you're heading completely the opposite direction? Because that's another tough team.
Yeah, I mean, Westerns, I don't know if the pairways came out today. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, or yesterday there, I guess. But yeah, they're a top team. They've swept the #1 team in the country, right? And you got to be ready to go. I mean, that's what our focus will be for practice this week. Like, you have to be ready to compete. You have to be ready to physically engage. You're going to a hostile environment, and you got to be ready for it. So we'll start replicating that in practice. I know Coach Bruni did a great job at practice yesterday with the guys, getting them ready, and we'll keep working on that today. But it's time for us to make sure that we're ready to go, and you got to be ready physically, mentally, and it's not an easy place to play, but we have the ability to play with those guys as long as we're doing things we need to do.
How did last night change your week? I mean, obviously we weren't able to be around yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
As cool as that was, now it puts you kind of on a short week coach-wise. I guess,
Yeah.
How did your routine change this week, and what do you need to do, I guess, to get caught back up?
Yeah, like I was saying there, I think I had at 1:30 a.m. I was putting my 4:15 a.m. wake-up call in, so not much sleep, but it's great because I get to practice what I tell our guys all the time. Better be mentally tough, and you don't worry about what you can't control, right? So I better have a lot of enthusiasm on the ice here in 15 minutes and be ready to go. So it's all mindset, and you just got to keep being ready to go. And I wouldn't change the experience for the world. It was neat just to be around so many NHL players and coaches and builders and all that good stuff. So for me, I got a lot of good messages to pass along to our guys and share some of the things that you hear those guys. I spent a lot of time with some of the inductees and some other guys around there, so it's nice to kind of hear their story a little bit too and share that with our guys, because it's pretty inspiring.